I'm going to break some of these rice crackers on top too. I'm going to do a spritz of lime on top. And that right there is an amazing bowl of Mi Quang noodles. Look at that. What's up, everybody? Calvin Bui, fucking delicious. Listen, today we're in Da Nang, Vietnam. There's a guy across the street singing karaoke, and I'm thinking that he's gonna steal the show from me. This restaurant specializes in a dish called Mi Quang, a dish that is so heartwarming to the central Vietnamese people. So let's go inside. Let's see what the dish is all about, and then get away from this guy because he is on fire right now when it comes to singing. All right, let's go inside. So this is Ma Mi Quang, and we'll go inside. We'll find a small table to sit at, like this one right here. All right, so we are inside this amazing restaurant. The look and feel in here is truly of a local central restaurant. Lots of tables, all communal, which I love. So let's go into the menu right now. Let me show you what they serve. So right as you open the menu, the first thing they serve is Mi Quang Tho, which is quang noodles in clay pot. I have never seen a deconstructed Mi Quang noodle before. So that really interests me to see how does that differ than the typical Mi Quang. Continue to turn the page here. Lots of pictures for those of you who don't know Vietnamese. Luckily, I do. This guy is singing his heart out. All right, so if you didn't want the special Mi Quang in the clay pot, you can have regular Mi Quang that's already in a bowl. They also have spring rolls here. They have nem lui, which you saw at the last episode. There is a combo. That's good. You can have a Mi Quang. You can have Pepsi or a beer. You have Banh Beo and you have fruit. That's actually pretty good. Other dishes include bánh tráng cuốn heo Đài Lộc. There is a lot of food here. Wow, this is a really great restaurant to check out. This type of restaurant that I would go to as a visitor. I would come here because they had everything, and that really specializes in that central style of cooking. But since we are filming today, I am going to go with the Mi Quang Tho in the clay pot, because I've never had that before. It looks deconstructed. I'm very curious to see what happens. Now I will order in Vietnamese. Anh lấy combo đi, anh lấy cái combo đi. Anh thử cái này. Anh đừng có lấy, anh không uống Pepsi, em có nước soda không? Lấy soda nha, soda chanh nha. Okay, so I wanted to kind of go through, what is the origins of Mi Quang and kind of share that with you. Mi Quang isn't just a noodle dish. It's a cultural love letter from central Vietnam, especially from the Quang Nam province and Da Nang city, where it was born and continues to evolve. The name Mi Quang literally translates to Quang-style noodles, grounding it firmly in the culinary traditions of Quang Nam. Unlike other Vietnamese noodle soups like pho or bún bò Huế, Mi Quang isn't meant to be slurped in broth. That's interesting. Instead, it's served nearly dry with just a ladle of rich, concentrated stock, usually simmered from pork or chicken bones, and colored golden with turmeric. Its origin is tied to humble roots, often credited to farmers and working-class families in the region. The dish was designed to be hearty yet economical, using just enough broth to flavor the dish without requiring the luxury of a full soup pot. Over time, it became a symbol of resourcefulness and balance, both essential traits of central Vietnamese life, where the terrain is harsher and livelihoods more fragile than the north or the south. The noodles you'll see aren't typical noodles you'll find in pho or bún bò Huế. They're wide rice noodles, sometimes made with a bit of turmeric for a yellow hue. The proteins found in Mi Quang typically are pork, shrimp, or chicken, sometimes all three. Variations include frog, beef, or even snakehead fish. The herbs served alongside the Mi Quang are fresh greens like basil, coriander, and banana blossom, reflecting the region's love for balance and freshness. The toppings, you'll find crushed peanuts, crispy sesame rice crackers for texture. The broth, rich, savory, yet minimal. Just a few spoonfuls to coat the noodles. On the table, you'll find both chili and lime, All right, so you have fish sauce, you have chili powder. I don't know why they would put it into a horror for, but okay, close it. Next, you have this amazing central style chili jam. This is so addicting. You see how thick and viscous that is. You have toothpicks, but you can't eat these. And then you have satay. So this is basically crushed chilies and oil. And that will put hair on your chest. You also have a rice cracker made of sesame. These are really fun to eat. And it's really about texture when eating Mi Quang. As you saw earlier, there are green chilies and limes. So this is how it came out. Well, actually, this is how it came out. But let's start off with the noodles first. These are rice noodles that have been cut thick, and there's a little bit of peanuts on top. There is a selection of greens here. You have lettuce, you have mint, you have some bean sprouts. So here you have pork, you have an egg. Oh my God, it's gonna be hard to hold up. Okay, it dropped. You have a caramelized shrimp, and then you have some slices of pork, and you also have, oh, that looks like the back of a frog. Oh, thank God maybe he knew that I was filming and so he stopped singing. No, he did not. Okay. So how we're going to eat this is usually you find Mi Quang in a bowl and it's already mixed up. But here you have the noodles separate. I think what I'll do is I'm going to take some rice noodles. I'm going to add it to my bowl. I'm going to take a spoon and I'm going to ladle this chicken, egg, and shrimp. And I'm just going to pour a little bit of that broth on top. Again, Mi Quang is not so much of a slurping soup. I'm going to take some chili jam. I'm going to pull some chili jam out. And it is really, really thick. That chili jam in the central is like crack. It's so delicious. It is jammy. It's spicy. It's amazing. I'm going to add a little bit of fish sauce. I love that umami flavor. Just a little bit right on top. And because that chili jam isn't spicy enough, I'm going to add some of the satay in there. Add a little bit of that beautiful satay on top. I'm going to break some of these rice crackers on top too. I'm going to do a spritz of lime on top. And that right there is an amazing bowl of Mi Quang noodles. Look at that. All right. So a lot of you might have had Mi Quang before, and you usually put the greens into the broth. Now let's tell you why I don't do it. Anytime you put lettuce or herbs into a hot bowl of soup, what happens is the lettuce starts to wilt. You start to get this really weird flavor that comes out. No one likes to have boiled lettuce. Do you like to have boiled lettuce? No. And so therefore, I never put greens into my soup. Same with pho, same with mo wei. Everybody loves to put their greens in there and mix it up. But I'm telling you, I eat it on the side, and you'll see how I do it. All right, so let's get some noodles. Oh man, look at that. Look at those noodles. The shrimp. Oh my God. That shrimp is so good. Piece of the chicken. I'll finish off with some more noodles. There's a little bit of chili jam on there. Oh. And then I'll take some of the greens and I'll eat it separately, almost like a palate cleanser. It's interesting to have everything deconstructed. I've never seen it done that way, and I kind of like it because you can eat at your own pace. Have the egg? Oh, that's good. That is a huge hunk of chicken. Oh, careful. A bone. Again, eating the greens separately allows me to cleanse my palate. It's not going to be all wilted. It's going to be crunchy. It's going to be fresh. It's going to be delicious. Wow. Absolutely amazing. Clean up a little bit. So we can talk about the next dish. So we got the combo today, and it included the Mi Quang in the clay pot. It also included a drink, a little thirsty, and it included this dish. This is called Banh Beo. And Banh Beo are steamed rice cakes. And these ones are interesting because it seems like they top it off with some sort of shrimp sauce. So you're probably wondering, how do you eat this? It looks like a bowl. Let me tell you how to eat this. So this combo was supposed to come with just two banh beos, but it came with three because they had no fruit. And to me, that's perfectly fine. So how do you eat banh beo? Well, you have this beautiful fish sauce over here. The flavor of it is just this perfectly nice balance between sweet and savory. I'm going to add some chili to the fish sauce because even though the central people don't put much chili in their food, I'm going to. Because not only does it bring color, but it brings a nice spice. So you want to do is you want to take your banh beo and then you want to ladle about a spoonful of fish sauce on top. Then you want to turn your spoon. Instead of that, I turned the spoon and I went underneath so that it would remove itself from the ramekin. Then all you gotta do is put the ramekin to your mouth and then slurp it. Well, you could do this instead. You can pick it up. Oh God, please don't fall on camera. You can pick it up like this and then eat it. Mmm. Oh, the steamed rice cake is absolutely delicate and almost slippery. I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna get some fish sauce. I'm gonna put it over the top of the banh beo. I'm gonna take the spoon and go clockwise with it. The banh beo is so delicate. It's so slippery. On top, there's a shrimp sauce. There is roasted peanuts and also fried shallots. God, that's so good. I didn't expect it to be that good. I'm gonna be honest with you. Mm, it's so fun to eat. It's so addicting. I'm gonna do one more only because that's really good banh beo. I've had a lot of banh beo in my lifetime. That's really good. All right, I'm gonna lift up the banh beo one more time and show the camera. There you go. It's just this beautiful rice cake that doesn't have much flavor, but it picks up all the flavors from the accompanying actors. Mm. I love the textures in this. The peanuts bring a nice crunch. The fried shallots on top bring a beautiful aromaticness. And that fish sauce is so good. I shouldn't be taking shots of this, but I can't help myself. That right there is such an amazing meal. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I stopped eating out of the bowl. I started eating out of the clay pot. Oh God, this broth is so good. Use a spoon here. I don't want to get my white shirt dirty. Oh, and that right there is why I love Mi Quang at Ba Mo. Now all you gotta do is get somebody's attention and say, Em ơi, tính tiền nha. All right, we'll go outside right now and total up how much this bill cost in USD. All right, he stopped singing. Thank God I was going to do an outro with him singing. All right, this whole meal cost me 106,000 Vietnam dollars. Now, how much is that in USD, you ask? Well, lucky for you, I have my phone. 106,000 VND. That is really affordable. $4.13. Now, $4.13 to have that amazing meal, I think is a steal. We start off by having that beautiful bowl of Mi Quang. Now, it was deconstructed. Wow, they keep singing. Now it was deconstructed, something that I haven't seen before, but I found that having it deconstructed allowed me to have it my way. A little bit of noodles, some peanuts, some rice cracker, that beautiful broth, the rice noodles, the greens on the side. That itself was an amazing meal. Keep in mind, if you are going to eat at Mamu, the rice cooker on the table is an extra 6,000 VND. Then we have that amazing Banh Beo, the beautiful rice cakes. Usually combo has 2 pieces, but we had 3 pieces because in the combo, you're supposed to get fruit, and I didn't get any fruit. I got an extra Banh Beo. And to wash it all down, you can have a soda, you can have a beer, or what I do, 0-calorie soda water. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, comment if you've ever been to Da Nang, 1, if you've ever been to Mamu, 2, and ever had Mi Quang, and if so, what did you think about it? This is your opportunity to help me as a content creator travel the world and eat amazing foods, like what we just had behind me. Now you can pledge $1, $2, $5. Hell, somebody pledged $5 right now to me and buy me that meal. $10, $20, $50, or even $100. All in. I'll leave my QR code on the screen right about now, and consider pledging, because these pledges from viewers like you allow me to make these amazing videos. With that being said, my name is Calvin Bui, aka Captain Charisma. I will see you next time on the next episode of Fucking Deliciousness.